Take it less.
Alright guys, so we're gonna go back to the GTO for a little bit. It's just gonna get some love and care for sure. Definitely with these next parts of the video, there's not going to be one video, it's going to be parts of it because I'm doing a lot to it right now. I got the car weighed, I think a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, can't remember, it's been a while, I slept since then. I got it weighed at a T8 truck stop, and the car currently weighs 3,100 pounds with me in it with a full tank gas. And to me, that's still heavy. Without the car, I'm $150, so the car weighs 3,550, which is not bad, but it's still heavy. You know, I still got some weight to lose out of it. In the meantime, I did add trans cooler, add a little bit to there and there, so it might be plus or minus 10 pounds, somewhere around there, right? I did remove the front crash bar bolts and the foam pad thing that comes with it. Weighed individual was about 18 pounds. Yeah, it's like 15 pounds for the front crash bar. The bolts were a pound and a half. The pad, the foam, is it foam? Styrofoam, there we go. Styrofoam pad thing was about a pound itself and some change. So you put that together, it's about 18 pounds. Just round it up to 18 pounds. So 18 pounds off the front. I'm going to remove the rear crash bar. That's about 10 pounds, I'd say. 10, 12 pounds. Can I get back to my video mode part? Thank you. But this series, or these build series, we're going to dive in with the suspension. The suspension on this car is like 80% stock. That does have some upgrades there and there, but just enough to get me to go point A to point B on the drag strip. It does have BMR strut mounts for the front, the blue rubber ones that are no longer available. We got them back in 2022. Try to look for them again. I think USA Pacesetters? I don't know, that little brand. I got the BMR strut brace, like the BMR shock bushings in the rear for the top ones. I do have my BMR heavy duty links as well in the front. I do have BMR sway bar bushings in the front as well, and I do have my QA1 adjustable shocks in the rear too as well. And the rest of the suspension, I mean, is all stock, like from 2006. And most of those bushings are cracked, torn, or barely hanging on for dear life. So with this build series, we're gonna tackle the suspension from front and rear. We're doing full coilovers, front and rear. We're doing polyethylene bushings, front and rear. We're doing bigger tie rods in the rear. We're doing the coilover conversion kit in the rear from Strange Shocks. Yeah, Shocks and Springs. I think they're just called Strange. We use their reverse suspension, full adjustable shocks, rebound in rebound in compression. Yeah, compression and rebound for sure. Adjustable shocks. I did go with BC Racing coilovers, the BR series, one from BC Racing. Got it from Matt Performance, the other one that had it in stock. Definitely got the XV suspension of the Commodores, coilover bracket in the back as well with their hardware as well. I did try to get G-Forces. Try to get G-Force tie rods, the heavy duty versions. They'll no longer make them anymore, so I had to go with a different company, tie rods in stock, and as well via racing. They had the upgrade bushing. Well, it's a bushing differential bushing upgrade too as well in stock. It came like 3 to 4 days with ground shipping, so I didn't pay any extra for it. I paid less. Other than that, that's the build today. We're gonna go with a full suspension on the GTO. I already got the engine support bar on it already for that. I gotta drop the subframe, do the bushes, do the bushings, which is pain. I heard it's pain in the butt or not, one of the two, right? So with this setup, it should be naturally lower. I'm gonna keep the stock wheels until I find a nice pair I like. Usually these 18-inch factory wheels are pretty nice looking, but they're all heavy, very, very heavy. They're like that, yeah. I like to keep the stock, see the look, keep the car looking factory. So, Thunder, come on, man, calm down. But enough of that. Let's go see the parts so y'all can see this is the real deal. All right, guys. So this is what we're working with right now. I got the dip bushing right here. I got the springs for the rear, and I got the coilovers from Strange inside the box with the little shims that go on the body. Then I got the heavy duty tie rods that go in the rear. They're not G-Force, sadly, but they'll make do. I got the front bushings in the front of the subframe. I forgot what they're called, but they're definitely cracked, and I need some new ones, so I got those. I got the whole bushing kit inside of here, and I do got the front coilovers from BC Racing, which are not that bad, but they are pretty cool for what the prices are. Then it'll have the adjustables in the spanner wrench right there, the bearing for the front bushing, and then I have the hardware and everything else for the coilover kit for the rear brackets to go on. And I got this one off of this one, USA Petters. I don't know what it's called, but they got those off that website. I got the box off of Amazon, but I'm gonna show you the springs. So I got this idea to do full coilovers. That's actually a nice bougie little blue spring. I like this blue spring. But got this thing box. Get your box back in there. Difficulties right now, but definitely got the idea from Emily from Spark and Garage. She did a coilover conversion kit on her GTO, and it inspired me to do one on mine years ago. Hold on. Years ago. So it's time to upgrade for sure. It's a nice little spins around and stuff, collar and stuff. Definitely compression, and then you do the rebound on this side. Bushings are solid on both sides. It's not a bad idea, you know. I want to run the best I can on this car because the car is out of date a little bit, but a few modifications and put her back in style and rocking as she is. So I'm gonna try to keep the rear a little low, not too low, but low, because it's about 3 fingers and some change. And the front, which is the most one I need to get rid of, is about 3 fingers. So I want maybe 2 fingers, maybe about. It's about an inch drop. I don't want to go too low because I don't have any protection underneath at all, and I don't have any protection from the skid plate, and my headers might rub on the ground or in the driveway, so I want you to do that. Definitely going to enjoy these mods for sure. It's gonna be a nice build series, so stay tuned with it. Alright guys, that's gonna be a wrap for the video. Next video we're gonna start tackling everything and getting everything done. So stay tuned. I'll see you on in the next one.